All right, with head coach Trisha Brown after a 90-65 win over Southern New Hampshire. You locked down the #2 seed for the upcoming tournament with the win tonight. Obviously, that's important, but a good solid win tonight for the team.
Yeah, we're excited. Obviously, the 2 seed is very exciting for the kids, and I mean they certainly put the work in to deserve that. Tonight was an interesting night. I think Southern New Hampshire did a great job starting the game. Loretta Roca, I think, is one of the best defenders in our league and really put the pressure on ML and was making it hard for us to get into a rhythm early. But I felt like our kids did well defensively. We just tried to battle and get stops, and then our offensive rhythm certainly came along as the game went on.
5 players in double figures, so certainly, pretty well balanced. A lot of people contributing tonight, as usual, kind of really for this team.
Yeah, and that was so nice to see, and I think that's one of our big strengths right now as we've progressed through the season. Just I think everybody's ability to step up and knock down shots, and our ball movement certainly has gotten better as the season's gone along, and tonight was a prime example. And you had different kids get in the scoring column. Ashley Gendron was one that I think she was 5 for 5 at one point in the game, and that's a result of a couple of things. I think ML is doing a great job of drawing a lot of attention and getting kids open looks, and also everybody understanding their role but stepping up when they need to. And again, the ball movement, getting kids open shots has been really good for us.
I mentioned ML, 20 points, 8 assists. Is she playing the best she's played over her career now, peaking at the right time?
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, for ML to be able to handle the pressure that's being thrown at her every game, but today especially, I think, again, Roca for Snoo, I think, is one of the best defenders in our league and really makes you work hard end line to end line, and ML did a great job. But also just her maturity and poise in transition and understanding how to create for others has been phenomenal.
The other junior, Asia Ewing, maybe a quiet middle of the year for her, but really, along with ML, having a really strong end of the year regular season for her. Just talk about how she's peaking as well at the right time.
Absolutely, I thought Asia played really, really well tonight. At both ends, she's playing well defensively. Her ability to defend more athletic post players that are going to draw her out to the perimeter has gotten a lot better since the beginning of the year. But just her ability to finish, she's been a great outside shooter, but I think she's enhancing her game with her ability to put it on the floor and just rebounding the ball for us as well. She's putting it all together, and I think, for ML and Asia, there are 2 captains. Those are 2 kids who've got a lot of playing time since their freshman year, and that's what we're seeing now. Those 2 are our veterans, and we don't have a senior class, so they know that they need to step up, and they've done it every day in practice, and they're setting a great tone as we go into the playoffs.
Your bench outscored them 29-16. That's really been the difference this year with how much contribution you've gotten off the bench. And you mentioned Ashley, but also Amy Pelletier in double figures as well.
Oh, for sure. Amy, she's been so consistent for us, and coming off the bench is such a great scorer. And, again, I think everybody's game has gotten better. Amy in particular, her ability to defend and understanding matchups and how to play player tendencies. She's just a really smart defender. Some of the things that people wouldn't necessarily notice, but obviously doing a great job for us scoring. And again, Amy brings a lot of poise when she's on the court, and she's a great leader, and that's really helped us.
No seniors on the roster. It was senior night. Talk about your one senior, your manager, Billy, and what he's been to this team.
I could get emotional. There is not a better kid in the world than Billy O'Donnell, and he's been with us for 3 years, and he just does it all for us, and he's such a wonderful person, a better kid than a manager, and we're really going to miss him next year. But it was nice to be able to celebrate him tonight, and we had a little reception after the game, and we called it Billy O'Donnell Day, and it was well deserved. He deserves a lot of credit.
I don't have to mention the next one up, Bentley coming in. They come in with a #1 ranking. I think this team wants to prove itself a little bit better from the first meeting of the year. Obviously, the first half set the tone for that game. What's going to change Saturday? And do you kind of take the positives of the second half of that game and then also learn from that first half?
Absolutely, and fortunately we're a much different team right now. Our maturity and our ability to understand 40 minutes of play But we'll go back to that first game, and we'll watch the first half and the second half and talk about, the good changes we made within that game. And, Bentley's a phenomenal team, and I think the kids are really excited to, compete at this stage of the game. Both teams having, great bodies of work going into Saturday's game, and I know it's going to be just one of those classic, Stonehill Bentley games for sure.
All right, and it'll be Alumni Day as well, so I'm sure there'll be some familiar faces in the crowd for that game as well.
Yeah, from what I understand, on campus and the talk from students, I think across the board in any sport, a Stonehill Bentley game, it's a great rivalry, two great schools and great athletic programs. So I think people are interested in the game anyway. But I think, as we approach the game with our record and Bentley coming in undefeated, I think it should be a great atmosphere. Which I'm really excited that the kids get a chance to play in a big atmosphere like that.
All right, well, congratulations on the win and good luck on Saturday.
Thanks.